sports. It's in the game.
Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try to get a big stack in my bag. Well, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try to get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wanna quit?
They go play action with Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On the option right is Jackson. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up
Jackson now. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete to Mooney. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A pitch comes to Dobbins. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Jackson, option right. He'll pitch it back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And they run with Edwards off the option. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 45. Herbert powering up the middle. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, right back to Herbert. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter in the books, 8-3 our score.
Bears 3.
The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. I'm good.
They'll go again with Herbert. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
This is caught. Touchdown! DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are once again back in front. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now.
Next to score, Bears 10, Ravens 8.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 54 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt, so he was clearly over the line.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Solid rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
18. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Here we go, son.
Herbert once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Fields now to throw. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff for Herbert. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Here we go.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Foreman powering ahead. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now motion left with Mooney. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Foreman. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Herbert is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Here's a diving catch right side. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Bears 17, Ravens 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
7-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And now they're in the hurry-up.
11 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Return it.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory. You got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift, that takeaway. Even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you, now you take care of us.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Here's a give to Herbert. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Back to throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen for Herbert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
3rd and 2. Here's Fields. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Herbert, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
All eyes on Fields. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
The score, Bears 24, Ravens 14.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
One last shot for Jackson. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.